Real estate, sales, and rental agents routinely find themselves in situations where they are alone with clients or customers about whom they have very little information. The very nature of showing real estate to prospective buyers and tenants who are virtual strangers can make all brokers susceptible to becoming victims of violent crimes. Hundreds of real estate professionals have been murdered while on the job throughout the United States. Many more have been raped, beaten, robbed, or attacked by animals. Recognizing the need for greater attention to real estate broker safety, the North Carolina Association of Realtors and the North Carolina Real Estate Commission agreed to cooperate in promoting the education of real estate licensees about broker safety. These videos contain some common sense safety tips that have been compiled from crime victims and real estate associations across the country. Every real estate company is encouraged to implement a formal safety program. Each company should implement procedures and education programs that include everyone in the office. This resource is intended to assist in designing your safety program, and together with links to internet safety training programs, should be made readily available and easily accessible to brokers and staff members. Moreover, every real estate broker can and should individually utilize the safety tips addressed in these resources to practice in a safe manner, even if your company does not have a formal safety program. Don't be a crime statistic. Use these safety resources and make personal safety your first priority. Consider the following incidents. Arkansas broker Beverly Carter vanished after going to meet a prospective buyer at a house in a small Arkansas community. Her abandoned SUV was found in the driveway. Fake texts were sent from her phone to her husband indicating that she was out with friends. In reality, she had been murdered and left in a shallow grave at a construction site. Her cell phone helped authorities find her body. A real estate broker in Cary was raped while showing a house. She showed one property to the attacker without incident. He then asked that she take him to a second, smaller property. Once inside the second house, the man assaulted her. The broker was afraid to call police afterward because the attacker threatened to come back and get her if she did, but a friend reported the incident and the man was arrested and convicted of sexual battery. Another example is a Durham broker who was targeted by a couple who were supposedly getting married. After talking with them for several months on the phone and meeting them face-to-face in her office, the broker agreed to a listing appointment alone at the man's house where she was beaten and almost raped. Luckily, she was able to convince the attacker to let her go, telling him she would not report the incident to police. She later learned that the buyers had given her fictitious names and had planned the attack together after picking her out of a real estate magazine. Unfortunately, stories like these are becoming all too common. Whether you live in a small town or metropolitan area, you are at risk. These alarming examples are used to illustrate the importance of taking simple precautions as you go through your workday. You can substantially reduce your risk of becoming a victim of a violent crime by following the safety tips presented in this guide. By following 4 basic safety practices, you can make a difference. These are things you can do on your own, even if your office does not have a formal safety program. Here is a summary of basic safety practices. 1. Identify the person you are working with before you join them alone in a car or a house. Preferably meet them at your office or virtually through a video call. Request a copy of their photo identification and make sure someone from your office knows where you'll be going with the person. 2. Always carry your cell phone with you and make sure it is fully charged and has reception. Don't hesitate to call 911 for help. 3. Trust your instincts. If you have a bad feeling, don't second-guess what it's telling you. Listen to your gut feeling and protect yourself. 4. Never assume you are safe. Watch video 2 for 10 specific safety tips to review and apply. Office safety procedures. To deter assaults by positively identifying the people we are working with. To have emergency information for everyone in the real estate office. If a crime occurs, to know where the agent was going so the police can help. And to identify every client wanting to meet with an agent. Number 1. Limit unauthorized access. Offices should consider an inexpensive door access control system that prohibits unauthorized persons from entering sales and administrative offices. Number 2. Agent personal information. If there was an accident or an agent did not check in when they were scheduled to, you or the police would need this information quickly. The information should be updated at least once a year. Number 3. Agent itinerary information. Your front office staff will appreciate having information if they need to contact brokers. Consider having a system for following up when brokers don't return or call the office in a timely manner.